Jaeger to serve. Tied at 2.
California native.
There's Green setting up. Poying, going back and forth. Jaeger keeps it alive. Krichkovitz. Alonzo Cortez.
Great shot from Cortez.
Overpass, chance for Indiana on the free ball. It's Tatum. Cortez again. Scoring run for Indiana. They lead it 5-2. Green. Risley. She's got maybe the most powerful strike of any of the Norse. Tap for Cortez. And Cluxton will feed Bray. She nailed it. Jackson. Krichkovich. Tatum. Violent. Insurmountable just yet. It's 8-6. Freeman. Krichkovich. Tap from Jaeger. It's in the middle of everyone.
Yeah, that's what we call the donut hole. Oh, she's all smiles. Someone might have said something to her as a heckle. That we got a small but mighty front row Crimson Chaos crowd.
Krichkovich, Tatum. It's too much. Jaeger once again. Poying. They're in system with Green. Risley back row attack. Finds Jaeger. Krichkovich. Bluxton. This time it's Hoying. The constant setter. Today they're going with a 6-2, rotating between Green and Sanders. Tatum hammers it home.
That experience, she knows where she wants to put that ball.
6-0 scoring run. Sanders trying to stop it. She will.
Lucy is a redshirt senior, so she had 1 year left on her eligibility, and she gets to play with her sister for that last one.
Gotta feel so special for them, but what's special is what Candy's doing.
We can hear Hannah Leffridge again. They're really factoring again some of their deeper depth off the bench. Great serve over.
There's Green. Bray.
The tool is when you use the opponent's block for your own advantage. You just kind of whip it in their hands. Sometimes it's accidental where you're actually just aiming and the opponent doesn't have an option for that float serve.
Targets Bray. An overpass. When you watch the game, you can tell how she is clearly one of the better Norse. Another strike from Tatum.
Look at that kill difference, 27-14. Makes you wonder, where did Northern Kentucky get other points?
Well, didn't get many in set 1, but they're finding them in set 2.
Volleyball, great sport. It's not meant to be a contact sport, and you can get injured very easily. So that net violation is just a safety thing for me. And hey, it's always a great feeling. Like, I remember the first time I stepped on my high school varsity team and I got the first chance to play. Probably feels a little bit more awesome to play on the IU level. But hey, it's just always a great feeling to step on that court for the first time.
Cortez finishes it. You know what killers do, Mike?
But she was just too slow.
Hyde. Hopa with the bump set. They're out of system. Krichkovich in system. Cortez.
What a block!
Oh my. That might have been off the face. Another chance, Cortez. This time she nails it.
And hey, what a pickup from the defense there in the Norse off that block.
Coach Aird feels comfortable with before he starts to get some of the other players in. You know, they have another one later tonight. 2 games in 1 day is very difficult, but Northern Kentucky just won't go away. They'll fight to the end.
I haven't really seen so much of those in the last 2 games, but hoping to see one so far from either team.
Krichkovich.
Woo!
Jaeger drowns it.
I have a tape measure in my backpack. I carry everything in my backpack. It's like a holding bag of Narnia there.
Eats up Jaeger. Krichkovich. Bump set. Cortez smashes it home.
Is a lethal kill on that tee. And they just beat Western Michigan, so they've gone back and forth 2-2, and now they face an even tougher opponent with the Hoosiers.
Cluxton, Bray. Hoying sends it over. Krichkovich. Jaeger slams it down.
Woo! Who got that set up and was on there on the right shoulder.
20 serving 14. Indiana trying to put it away and sweep the Norse. Tap from Sanders.
What a smart play. She knew that block was going to be there. She's like, hey.
Loves to serve. 628 service aces over the last 4 seasons. Been a strong suit in this Indiana attack. Richmond will set outside to Color. She goes far side. It's dug out by Jackson. They play near side. Tatum right in the corner. Indiana 3 straight. Indiana has jumped out to a 4-1 lead. And Jaden Jaeger still serving. Plays towards the back line. Richmond will try to set now right down the middle. And there's a much-needed point for Western Michigan off the right arm of Molly Brown.
Yeah, that one comes from the transfer from Texas A&M. When we saw her yesterday, last night, she was the impact player for Western Michigan in the loss.
Regan Boyer will now serve. They'll play towards the outside. Avery Tatum dropping the hammer.
Player, but could not handle that.
So a 6-0 run for Indiana. Western Michigan looked to regain some control. A one-hand stab, and it's knocked over a free ball for the Broncos. Color again. This one's going to drop right in front of the baseline. And a much-needed point for Western Michigan off the right hand of Keely Color.
Another point for the Broncos.
This one's sailing towards the back corner. Krejcikovic will play near side, and Victoria Gray finishes. So Jaeger to serve now for the Hoosiers. Richmond will play far side. It's tapped over that Jackson picks up with a hand. Avery Tatum. What more can you say? Another kill. So now Regan Boyer to serve for Western Michigan. Cortez plays it close, and she'll get a free ball attempt over to Western Michigan. Richmond near side. Brusik again. This one tapped over the net. And now back over to Tatum, who plays it short and finds some empty space.
Having a tough time away right now.
Richmond a high arcing over one to patch it. Now Krejcikovic plays far side. Cortez, another kill.
And a point for Western Michigan.
So Richmond to serve. It's Jackson who digs it out. Krejcikovic far side knocked away. Cortez will play. Jaeger is blocked yet again. Indiana still got possession. Cortez down the middle. She had a lot of space to work with and took advantage.
To 6, its largest of the set so far.
Siegel towards the back line yet again. Richmond sets up Patchett, blocked at the net by Indiana, and a one-hand spike that's dug out by Cortez. Jaeger will play a free ball. Now Richmond set yet again, and a heads-up play by Molly Brown, the A&M transfer. The serve from Krejcikovic. And Borsema taps it over. It's going to be a free ball for Indiana. Jackson plays far side Jaeger. It's deflected and kept alive by Erickson. They go far side to Color now. And a nice tap that's kept alive somehow. There's Cortez from the back line. And Color will play it up. It'll be another free ball for Indiana. Jackson to Krejcikovic out wide. Avery Tatum! What more can you say?
Has to get over the net.
Back and forth we go with possession. Richmond will go over to Brusik, who finishes the job.
She serves it to Moisio, and Amaral, quick serve, but Redbirds will send it back the other way, and Amaral will try again, and she gets it to go this time. Hawkeyes back in front.
Really good read on.
Another freshman for Illinois State, Ella Craggs, will serve. Another great setter for this Redbirds team is they'll try and recover their. Craggs will send it over. Amaral sets up Whittingstall for the kill.
For last minute instead of going down, and that's what ultimately led to it being out.
Tipped by the Hawkeyes. Good save there from Warden. Varez will lightly send it over. Amaral to Varez again, big shot. Hawkeyes will look to answer again. They'll try and set it up here. Stojanovic with a big kill, and the Hawkeyes will benefit from it. Craggs will set it up to Saputa. Nice dig from Moisio. Van Zandt will send it over. Guest with a big shot, and she'll get it to go. Probably the best setter on this team, has 83 assists so far this season. In every match so far this season, she's bested her career high as another
postseason. She led her athletes to 4 major awards in that tournament alone. She's done well, and she's had this team in right position all match long so far.
Big shot. Great dig there from Audrey Clark. Hawkeyes will try and go again. They go back to Clark. She cannot defend it this time. The more you know.
The more you know.
Redbirds will send it over, though. Van Zant will have it defended as Redbirds will send it back. Amaral to Stojanovic. Great dig there from Madison Smith. And the Hawkeyes with a block.
Battle their way through and maybe just go back and forth with Iowa in the second set.
I said that was guess, but that was actually Rogers, the freshman, teaming up with that block. And Van Zant.
It's a little too hard. That floated out of bounds.
Good dig there from Amaral. Warden with a big shot. Amaral sets up winning stall with the big shot. Stays in bounds, and the Hawkeyes once again.
Swing there. I think she was trying to guess about how she could get over those blockers.
Rossi to serve. Amaral will send it over, and she gets the point right back for the Hawkeyes. It was on Amaral as she sends it into Stojanovic. Great pass from Amaral, and no mistake.
Teed up Stojanovic perfectly for the kill.
Big shot there from Guest. Excuse me, that's Rogers.
Nothing really off from Illinois State.
Big shot.
For their number 10 in Reese Patak. She was almost always attacking from there in their last match.
Boilers just have to get it over. Jayhawks will get a free ball. Patak again takes a little bit off of it. McAleer keeps it up. Woolard tries to put it down, but the Jayhawks are ready. Boiler block. Bounced around. Long volley. Dave Shondel's hollering at the team. Woolard with a block. Jayhawks reset. Dug out in the back row. Anderson. Woolard. Cash. Money. Woolard puts it down. Her second kill of the matchup. Purdue leads by 2. Be prepared if you're the Purdue Boilermakers, and now Taylor Anderson, the junior setter, sends it away. Patak again. Boilers are ready. Joust at the net, won by Kansas. Too strong is Ryan Swanson.
Really affect this game. Last season, both of these teams finished in the bottom 50 of the country in terms of aces per set, so they're relatively unaggressive serving teams. I mean, she's got to do better there. It's just a really poor touch, and it just puts McAleer in a no-win situation.
Grace Heaney with the heat seeker. Down on the right side, 9-7 Purdue.
Line landing it to the left of Ryan White. Really nice placement.
Grace Heaney had a big game last night, double-digit kills, looking for another night of that. But just as we can say it right down the line, Kansas with another one, and Grace Nelson, her second now.
They expect big things from her in the Big 12 play.
Anderson plays that one to Woolard down the middle, and Kenna Woolard goes right up Main Street and finds some real estate. 10-9 Purdue.
Tournaments, you're not going to have a lot of fans out in those, but now all of a sudden you're in front of a sold-out crowd when you were playing in front of 100 people for 2 straight days. It's very different. Yeah, Kansas has looked off their game a little bit in the early going right now. Purdue taking good advantage of it. They've come out much stronger than they did against Bowling Green.
Well, one thing's for certain, we've seen this early on here with the Jayhawks, is they will not go away. Down the line.
Such an unbelievable player, and she has been on fire this entire tournament. Really just the main attacker.
Grace Heaney sends that one right down Northwestern Avenue, and it gets sent into the seats.
So they just need to kind of settle down a little bit. They're not hitting terribly. It's 158. It's below average, but it's by no means terrible. And they just need to do things like that. And Ryan Swanson.
And it is paying off here. Kansas needs some help. Lindsay Miller puts it on the floor. You got to say mine, mine, mine.
Say it really loud. This place is about to pop.
Lindsay Miller on the slide, and with that, it brings the faithful at Holloway to their feet. 82.4 on the side out, and we're underway here in set number 2. We'll see if the Jayhawks can make the adjustments to what they saw Purdue doing in set number 1. We'll see if Purdue can continue what they were putting out on the floor in set number 1. Kenna Woolard with the hammer.
One of those aggressive ones that she's just going to have to feel out. She's the new libero. They lost Allie Hornung last year from graduation, so you know she's learned a lot from her, but she still has to actually apply it in those games.
But Purdue will gladly take them as they're down 2 and Kenna Woolard back to serve. On the slide, Patak. Anderson keeps it up. Purdue gets it over. Down the line again. McAleer keeps it up. Cash Anderson off the block. Kansas keeps it up. A free ball for Purdue. Grace Heaney. Grace Heaney finds the range. A top 25 matchup as Kansas leading 11-7 here in set number 2 against the Purdue Boilermakers. Purdue won set number 1. And the Boilers trying to respond to Kansas here in set number 2. Woolard tries to push it, probably would have been out. Kansas plays it. Anderson. Kansas block so strong on that right side. Cash Anderson gets dirty, but followed up and the finish from Ryan Swanson.
Total swing in this one.
Miscommunication. Boilers with a big swing from Woolard. Back to Heaney. Heaney tries to split the defense. The back row keeps it up. Good defense from Kansas. Big swing as that one's sky high. Back to Woolard. Woolard goes over the block. Down the middle, and Grace Nelson is money up the middle as she finds the floor at 16-9 Kansas. And that will draw a timeout from Dave Shondell as he tries.
Freshman from Cincinnati, Ohio with her second. Good dig there. Hart to Simmons, and she puts it away. Cochran with it. Received nicely. And put down by Dyer.
She also has a unique serve from way behind the service line.
Jacobs. Back Michigan's way. Simmons with the hammer. Too much. Jacobs, her serve that she throws up to the sky. It's a good dig there. Simmons. And Demetrician.
In this one, she's getting some runs. The captain, as was announced pregame.
Thanks for the correction there, Theo.
But she's been the blocking threat side by side with Nyambia.
It's Hart. Diving play by Michigan, and they keep it alive. Jacobs. Hart on that far side. A great play there, and Jacobs puts it away.
I think the Owls will learn fairly quickly. You don't want to hit it to Maddie Cochran, the libero for the Wolverines. She's everywhere. Got, I think, 3 digs in that point alone.
It's pretty clear already. You take, again, it feels like every point these two are touching the ball at least 3 times. As Dyer puts it down again. Saved by Simmons.
Almost hit us.
And it's put down. Bernard to serve. Haynes quick with it.
It's going right off them and going out with the same velocity it came in with.
Set over. Jacobs just lightly taps it. And Dyer hits it hard down into the ground. Cochran. Dyer with a huge kill. As we take another look, she gets up and puts it right down. Nothing the Wolverines defense could do there.
She split the uprights of Nyambio and Johnson.
It's Ellie White to serve it. A good serve, but well done by the Owls. And it's put away.
The other two, their games, 3 games tomorrow and 1 Sunday.
We start the second set off as that one is put away. And it's hard to serve. Dug out well. Simmons.
On time with every set and distributing the ball amongst her hitters.
And Jacobs hits it off the head of Hart up quick. In this very important second set. Wolverines keep it alive. Jacobs down. Schnickels. Great bit of defense here by the Owls. Nyambio taps that one down.
As you see the Crimson Chaos making some noise.
Richmond serve goes over, and a beautiful setup. Victoria Gray into the back corner. Indiana up 7, they're 2 points away from sealing the deal.
They can feel it.
4-0 scoring run for Purdue as well at this point, really streaking away.
Boilers keep it off the floor. Kane has to get it over, free ball for Kansas. Down the line. Boilers keep it up, back to Kansas. Big swing as Foster keeps it off the floor. But finished with style, Grace Nelson. After the long volley, and Kansas comes out on top.
Yeah, you can only stop that for so long before one eventually finds the floor. She didn't realize that there may be another side to this.
Boilers keep it up. Nice block there. Free ball for Kansas. Down the middle. Great job keeping it up out of the Boiler back row. Another big swing. Off the block. Boilers with an opportunity. Moravec goes down the line. Grace Nelson gets there. McCarthy gets it over. And a sneaky no-looker from Taylor Anderson, and it's 22-17.
Yeah, really smart from Anderson, just dumping it down while Kansas.
38 assists so far for her. She's had a really good start to the year. Mullen with the hard hit, as it can't be found by Kirsten Schmidt, and the Trojans banking on some errors. As Ava Travis, who really bursted on the scene last year, like we said. First team all Big West last year, tees it away. Messer to Mullen, and Travis hits it right into the net. USC up 1, 20-19. Leanna Green serves it away. Messer to the left for Mullen once more as it's hit back over. Messer again in the middle. Teeler, and that one will float over the scorer's table. Was the Big West Freshman of the Year in 24. Reception. Now back to the right side for Mullen. Youngblood can't find it.
USC is going to need to hold the Gauchos and not let them score any more if they want a chance at coming back in this set.
Weejay with the kill. Tee things off. She leads the Gauchos in kills with 11. Trubin plays it to Messer. Back to Mullen. Deflected to Estovar. Travis hits it off of Deckert and into the third row. At over 1,300 kills in high school. Weejay the reception. Mullen with the kill. Strides and shoots in the middle of the court.
There was just no stopping that kill.
Weejay up to Messer. Mullen, a lot of force on that one as it's deflected out. And a point for USC. Heading into Big West play after they finished 7th in the conference last year. Messer for Mullen, keeps it in.
On the court as she continues to be able to hit that ball so hard, and that's really what she's known for in the locker room.
Sigler going to take a big swing out of the back row. She'll get the kill in the deep corner.
So what's interesting there with Terea Sigler, she's only playing the back row of Taylor Landfair, but they're beginning to use